Finally here at 6, we hate this part, a bittersweet farewell to one of our own.
That's right. After 4 years of covering crime here in Kern County, we are saying goodbye tonight to 17's Olivia LaVoice. And that's where the newest member of our 17 News team is tonight to usher in her first year in Bakersfield. Olivia LaVoice standing by with a live report. Olivia, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's Eve, Jim. Yes, we are here at the Padre Hotel.
Why laughter yoga instead of just yoga?
All right, I'm going to go right for the cupcake first. Looks like red velvet, my favorite flavor. All right. Oh my God, not so grateful. Okay, that's really good.
I'm 17's Olivia LaVoice, and this is Shadow.
We're going to continue to monitor this storm for you. But for now, reporting live in Mettler, I'm Olivia LaVoice, 17 News. Tammy, it has been very foggy in this area for the past several hours. As soon as we arrived, we could see the body of a lifeless man.
Bakersfield street violence hits a new low after a 5-year-old boy dies.
He says there's about 4 new cases of domestic violence introduced in this county every day. This is KGET's Murder Book, documenting every homicide in Kern County.
This is where this case takes a big turn.
Little to comfort a brother and sister seeking closure in their mother's murder.
For this investigation, I found each woman was murdered in Bakersfield, stabbed numerous times.
Carrie lives alone in a home in Oildale, surrounded by her 3 dogs. She understands the way people look at her. Her disability is evident. He says after reviewing those medical records, he's completely changed his opinion.
Very rare for the state Supreme Court to fully reverse any death penalty conviction.
It was an emotional scene as Vicente Benavides, now 68 years old, walked out of these gates, a free man for the first time in 68 years. Both cases were then immediately reviewed, reopened.
Olivia LaVoice has been covering this case for 6 months and says she believes there is a giant secret world of crime.
That made her a liability of sorts.
It
can be really tricky what to believe.
makes me want to hurt them.
All right, we rolling? They're going to say you're a monster. Is that a fair assessment?
That was the bombshell of all bombshells. If the killer didn't live here themselves, they were likely here for another reason that someone in this area knows about.
How did this all seemingly spiral out of control?
As their marriage became open, she says that everything changed.
It was the moment everyone was waiting for.
He really wanted to understand the root of his evil, and in order to do that, we had to explore generations of abuse.
This is the man with 1,000 faces.
Both of these stories really presented unique challenges. With the one, we watched a man walk off of death row after being incarcerated for over 25 years. With the other, the whole purpose of doing this story was to identify these 2 murder victims, these 2 mothers. They are still unidentified. Please, all of you news directors and reporters in here, consider helping our mission. All of our content is copyright free at murderedandforgotten.com. These women are still unidentified, and they need justice.
Oh, yes. Miss you. We will indeed. You know, I just want to say you really raised the bar in covering crime here in the Bakersfield market. I have seen no one do it better than you have, you know, and you could cover any story, especially those water stories that you love to cover, right? No, you could cover...
You tried to get her on that beat early on.
I did a few nice
water and sludge.
Yes,
right?
he tried to peg you for that, but didn't work.
But you know, you could cover any story and do it well, but you really excelled at the crime story, and where you excelled the most was giving a voice to the victims of violent crime here in Kern County, and we will never forget your impact on this community.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people don't see what you do behind the scenes, especially with Carrie, the victim there, the one that
Carrie Anderson,
you had,
right?
yes, the home makeover for. You went and took her to get a manicure and a pedicure. These aren't things that reporters
And that mushroomed
do
into a
normally.
home
Yeah, and
makeover.
so these are things that we don't see behind the scenes, that you don't see, that Olivia does just on her own time, out of her own compassion. So
Thank you.
You have such a heart for people in general.
Yeah.
This place has changed my life in ways that I would never expected. I'm so thankful to our viewers and to 17 News for giving me opportunities I could have never dreamed of. So this is a really special place.
I know, and you got our news director, Mike Crihey, to give you such latitude. I don't know how you did that.
I got really lucky.
Yeah, you're very persuasive.
talented.
Good luck to you in Seattle at Q13. We love you.
Yeah.